Lena had been working at the same job for years. Day in and day out, she would commute to the office, sit at her desk, and type away at her computer until it was time to go home. Despite the monotony of her routine, Lena prided herself on being a reliable employee who always met her deadlines. But as the weeks turned into months and the months turned into years, Lena began to feel a growing sense of restlessness. She couldn't shake the feeling that she was meant for something more than just sitting at a desk and doing the same tasks day after day. One day, as Lena was scrolling through social media on her lunch break, she stumbled upon an ad for a volunteer program in a remote village in Africa. The program was looking for people to help with a variety of tasks, from building homes to teaching children to providing medical care. Something about the ad resonated with Lena. She felt a sudden sense of excitement and purpose that she hadn't experienced in years. Without giving it much thought, she filled out the application and hit submit. A few weeks later, Lena received an email saying she had been accepted into the program. She was thrilled but also nervous. The idea of traveling to a foreign country and working in a completely different environment was intimidating, but Lena knew that it was the change she had been craving. Lena quit her job and began to prepare for her journey to Africa. She read up on the culture and language of the village where she would be living, packed her bags, and said goodbye to her friends and family. When Lena arrived in the village, she was struck by the stark contrast between her old life and her new one. The buildings were made of mud and straw, and the people spoke a language she had never heard before. But despite the challenges, Lena felt a sense of purpose and fulfillment that she had never experienced before. Over the next few months, Lena worked alongside the other volunteers to build homes, teach children, and provide medical care. She learned the language and culture of the village and formed deep connections with the people there. Each day was filled with challenges, but also with a sense of meaning and joy that Lena had never felt in her old life. When it was time to leave, Lena felt a mix of sadness and gratitude. She was sad to leave behind the friends she had made and the work she had done, but she was also grateful for the experience. For the first time in a long time, Lena felt truly alive. As Lena boarded her plane and headed back home, she knew that her life would never be the same. She wasn't sure what the future held, but she knew that she would never forget the lessons she had learned and the people she had met in Africa. She had finally found the sense of purpose and fulfillment she had been seeking for so long.